Hi, thanks for checking out this video that's going to help walk you through the assignment that's due this week. So the first thing I want to talk about is plagiarism. What is plagiarism? It means taking someone else's words or ideas and passing them off as your own. And sometimes we do this accidentally. We're not trying to steal somebody's work, but we did because we didn't give them credit. So you can prevent plagiarism. You can do this by using quotation marks if you use direct quotes, like word for words, things that you're taking from someone else, or you can take what other people have said and paraphrase it and summarize it into your own words, then always cite your source and let them know this didn't come from your head, it came from someone else, and you are just summarizing or paraphrasing it. If you want some more help when practice with plagiarizing, then there's going to be a fun activity in Google Meets, or you could watch the video that is linked below. So, how do I paraphrase? For me, the best way to paraphrase something that I read is to read the text, then look away, actually cover it with my hand if I can, and try to rephrase the text into my own words. So let's try this. From the article, What Stresses You Out About School? The original text says, 1/3 said they worry most about schoolwork. No surprises there. So what I would do is I would actually scroll that away from my screen and then try to write in my own words what I think I just read. And what I think I just read in my own words looks like this. It shouldn't shock you that quite a few students explained they are anxious about academics. See how after I'm done, I go back and I look to see, did I reuse any of the words or word for word structure of the original text? Well, I reused the word they, so I highlighted that. It's here and here. And I reused the word about. It's here and here. Now, those words I don't think are plagiarism. I think that just happens to be a coincidence that I'm reusing those words. Some words you would have to reuse. Now, I did try to change words so that it wasn't plagiarism. So instead of using schoolwork, I used the word academics. And instead of saying surprise, I said shock. And I actually changed the entire structure of the sentence to reverse it. And instead of saying 1/3 of students, I said quite a few. So you can see that the original sentence and my paraphrase sentence are about the same size, but they really don't share any of the same words, and that's what makes it a great paraphrase and not plagiarism. Sometimes you don't want to paraphrase. Sometimes you want to summarize. When you summarize, you're just capturing the main idea of the text, so it's usually much shorter. Watch how I summarize down below. I go to that original text right here. 1/3 said they worry most about schoolwork. No surprise there. And then I shorten and get the key aspect of it, which is no shock, academics stress kids out. Once again, I'm making sure that I'm not repeating words, so I use synonyms. So instead of schoolwork, I use academics. Instead of worry, I use the word stress. Instead of surprise, I use the word shock. And now I'm not repeating words. It's about 1/3 of the original size. This is a good summary. You're going to use those exact same strategies for the rest of the article, What Stresses You Out About School. So what you would do is skip this first two sentences. We already did those up above. But now, using the rest of this paragraph, you should go sentence by sentence. Read it and then paraphrase it. So I would start by reading the first part. You'll be studying more advanced material, so it's natural to worry about whether you'll do okay. And then I would hide it like this, and I would write my own paraphrase version of it. Then I would check and highlight the words that are the same. I would try to change any of the same words and repeat that for each sentence. The next sentence is, but not everyone said schoolwork was their biggest worry. So now I would paraphrase below. Repeat the process. Just as many people said they worry about social issues like fitting in, having friends, being judged, or being teased. I paraphrase below. And finally, I do it for the last sentence. Since social life is such a big part of school, It's not a shock that social issues are the biggest worry for some people. So now in this box, you would have paraphrased into your own words this same paragraph. Your paragraph is going to be about the same size as the original text because it's the same information but using your own words. Once you've done that practice, highlight any words that are repeating and make sure you can't change any of them into synonyms. The next step is summarizing. So this is going to be a lot shorter. You'll reread this paragraph and then you'll ask yourself, so what's the main gist? How could I boil that down into maybe just one sentence or two sentences and get the big ideas across? It's going to be much shorter and you're going to write it in this box right here. When you're done writing it in this box here, do the same thing. Make sure to go back and highlight words that are repeating, and if you can, change those repeating words to make sure you're not plagiarizing. So now you've practiced paraphrasing and summarizing, and you're ready to complete your Genius Hour notes with no fear of plagiarizing, which is a big no-no. Thanks so much. Have a good day.